I hope you guys had a wonderful week last week. I know it's been a frustrating 2 weeks with the market barely making any moves, but still we had good plays. Especially if anyone looked at the 5K plays for last week. So I'm gonna start with talking about QQQ. We'll talk about stocks. We have too many stocks today. I'll just reiterate the strategy we had talked about last week about looking at the previous week high and the previous week low and the CPR. We have too much to talk about. I don't want to speak on any topic now, but we'll just reiterate on what we learned last week about CPR and how, if anyone looked at the previous week, using the previous week high and low levels for guidance for trading last week. I think next Sunday is when I'll talk about, we've been looking mostly at bullish slingshot setup. The bearish slingshot setup is the opposite. So we'll look at it next week because we still have stocks that are, I know we have some stocks that have hit 52-week low, and I've added 2 of those into this week's 5K plays. That's Lulu and Alta. So we'll see how stocks that are hitting 52-week low, how to trade them. The same way, I'll just be listing the bearish slingshot setups. What you're anticipating is for those stocks to go back up, pull back, and then continue down. If they're not continuing down, it's a failed slingshot setup. So now that stock wants to go back up, just the opposite of what we've been doing with bullish slingshot. So this week we have those 2 in the 5K play, and we'll look at them and why. I've posted the reason why those stocks are in the 5K play. If you're still not looking at 5K plays, like the week has ended and you've not traded any of those stocks, and we look at the ones for last week and how they played out. So that's why today I just want to look at stocks without discussing so much about a particular topic. Now, this week we have QQQ in the 3-week tight pattern. If you guys can see, QQQ has barely been making any moves. So the same way with SPY, but SPY we got that pullback last week. So the same thing with QQQ. So it means in the past 3 weeks, it has not made a considerable move. We know it has not gone above 450. So it hit 449. It has never gone to attempt this level again. And we know this 433, it's been bouncing off this 432, 433 range. So when a stock is making that range continuously for 3 weeks, it's called a 3-week tight pattern. So it's usually meant to be a bullish breakout pattern, but we've seen some stocks pulling back fast before they go up. So that's the same thing. So we've been having SPY. SPY has been in that list, I think, for 3 weeks consecutively. So now QQQ has joined. And you guys know why. If we look at the semiconductor stocks, we've seen, apart from Thursday, Friday, when they started making a move, they've just been barely moving out of a range. So QQQ is in that 3 weeks tight pattern the past week. So it means this week, all the semiconductor stocks are top watch. They are in the 5K list, they are top watch. Because if QQQ, this fund has mainly the semiconductor stocks. You've seen, guys, anytime QQQ is pushing up is because of semiconductor stocks. So it means if it's on the 3 weeks tight pattern and we're anticipating a move out of it, if it's a bullish breakout, then it means all the semiconductor stocks are on top watch this week. So AVGO, SMCI, NVIDIA, QCOM, MU, all those stocks, they are on top watch this week because of QQQ being in the in the 3 weeks tight pattern. Now, for SPY has so many sectors in there. SPY is a chunk of all sectors. That's why SPY has been struggling and is still struggling, because we have some sectors that are doing well, and then we have too many sectors, either they're going down or they're going sideways, making SPY not making any move for the past, I think, month. So now this is what we're watching for QQQ this week, for it to break above 450 or to get a pullback. Now, if you're getting a pullback, so if we're getting a pullback, if we are going up, this is what we are looking for. So I usually love looking at the 4-hour chart, especially for stocks that are having the 3 weeks tight pattern. Yes, you can look at this, but here we'll have to go to 78.6, then 61.8, then 50%. Then it means it will be coming down from 438 to 382, which I want to be realistic with some moves per week. That's why I say look at the 4-hour chart and the daily chart. So the 4-hour chart, this is how it looks like. So when we hit 449, it broke here. The 50% was 435. So we broke it here. We even went to 0.38. We broke it again here. We broke it again here. So this means it's a very strong, it's a strong support. I told you guys I was interchanging between weak and strong. So it means a strong support means every time this stock comes to this level, it's breaking it, it's breaking it, it's breaking it. So it means the next time it is going down, it can go even lower. It has shown us signs that this is not a support it can rely on. Every time QQQ comes to 435, it's been broken a couple of times. So it's a support that so many times, mostly you see a stock, just break it first time, second time it goes all the way down. But because it's been doing 3 weeks tight pattern, that's why you're seeing it. It's breaking, then bouncing back up, breaking, bouncing back up, breaking, bouncing back up. So we want to see this week, if it's gonna go below this 432, if it's breaking, then it's going all the way to 422. So this is where the 0% started from. So if we are bearish this week, we're looking at 422 for QQQ. So this level, 421.63, and it going back up to 450. This is, it hit 449.38. So we need it above 450 or below 421.26. So it means this time QQQ was attempting to go for 420. So multiple of 10. Multiple of 10. It's the easiest. If you are still having trouble with entry and exit, please use multiple of 10. What is multiple of 10? I've explained that. I'll explain again. Is any whole number ending with 0 at the end. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 220, 210, 200 at the end. So if a stock, let's say here, this is 432, it means it rejected which multiple of 10? 430. Otherwise, it would have gone all the way to 430. So if this stock is rejecting 430, where does it want to go back to? It wants to go back up, and you want to see previously. Always go back and see previously. What multiple of 10 levels did it sail through? it didn't have trouble breaking it. So it means the next time it's going up, it's not going to have trouble breaking that same multiple of 10. So you need to look at the next one, or the one that it had trouble breaking. So here we hit 448. Which multiple of 10 was it attempting? 450. Okay, so it didn't hit 450, it's coming down. You want to go look previously. Did it break 440? Yes. So what is your next multiple of 10? 430, 420. So here it broke 430 and it was heading for 420. So when it's hitting 432, it's rejecting which level? 430. Give it another try. It attempted again and still rejected 430. So where are you headed? You're headed back up, and it had no trouble with 440. So from this level, you're holding your calls. And the next attempt is 450. And this was the second attempt because it broke. This is 448. That was the first attempt. It broke this level to create a new high. So this is the second attempt at 440, 450, because it hit 449.34. It's a higher level than the previous high. Okay, so it didn't break this 450. You're getting out. If you have a call, you're getting out. If you're anticipating a pullback, you know it didn't have trouble previously, it didn't have trouble breaking 440. Then here it had trouble breaking 430. So if you're getting puts from 449 or 447 here, lower high, you know you're holding below 440. And that's what it did. It went all the way to 435. So this, we can't call it a multiple of 10 attempt because it's lower than this and it's lower than this. So this is not an attempt. Here it again, so it's the next level. When if QQQ is going down, you're holding puts all the way to 430. Okay, if it's going back up, you're holding calls. It is going to attempt to break 450. So for any stock you're trading, if you're having trouble with exit or entry, please refer. If that's the easiest, like 10 number at the end is a whole number with a 0 at the end. If it's not hitting that level, get out. If it's rejecting that level, going lower, getting calls. If it's rejecting, breaking as a resistance, it is you're getting puts. And these stocks, they mean business. If you look at MSTR, it rejected 2000. It hit 1999. So it's a very important level. If you're having it hit 1999.99, it's rejected by 1 cent. It's a rejection. So what are you doing? You're getting put. It rejected here, and you give it another attempt. It broke it. It rejected the second time. So if it has rejected twice, you have a double top. You're getting puts. You want to go see previously which levels does this stock not have trouble breaking. Where did it go all the way to? So even if you're looking at the previous higher low level, it went all the way to 1230. So here it rejected going lower. It hit exactly a multiple of 10. Then it went back up. That's when it hit this high, rejected 2000 twice, double top, going down. MSTR is one of the best. And MSTR you can buy out of the money contracts because you just want to know previously which levels did it have no trouble breaking. You're holding puts all the way. So here, you know it went to 1230. So the next time, that's the level you're watching for. So any level it hits and it's not this level, you're riding it back up. If it goes up and it's not hitting a multiple of 10, you're coming down. So here we had 1379. So here it broke 1380. So the next level, 1370, like that. But we know it can go all the way to 1230. Okay, so So that's what you're watching for QQQ. Either it's, so here it was approaching 430. Here it hit a higher low. Why? It was not 432. This is 434. It's a higher low. So it was supposed to go up. If it's not going to 450, just get puts. It's going down. So now these are the levels. It's been going sideways. Multiple of 3 is a stock going sideways in a range for over 3 weeks. Now, there's no way. I know that's not possible for, but sometimes I say it's not possible and it happens. Very rare have you seen, QQQ. When was the last time you saw it do such a thing? It's not common. So I don't know what is happening to the stock market. I don't know. Even if you go way back, there is no way you see 3 weeks, no move. I myself got frustrated last week. I was just like, I'm gonna not trade and just stay away. It's and it doesn't happen. This for QQQ and SPY over 3 weeks, no move, it does not happen. So I really don't know what is happening. I don't know. Last week I was saying the Feds need to just take a break. They go on a vacation, they leave us alone and let the market do whatever it's supposed to do. This doesn't happen. You see it with stocks. You don't see it with QQQ and SPY. You can go way back and see there's no point at which you have QQQ just going sideways. Here it was going but it was going up. Like this is it's a higher level than this. It's high here. It had like a triple top. This didn't take 3 weeks. Then it came down. So I have not seen, since we've been updating 3 weeks tight pattern, SPY, it's there for like 3 weeks. I know what is happening. Iran has attacked Israel. It's just not common. It's not a common occurrence. So I really don't know. I don't know. It's very weird. So yeah, it can be frustrating, but when it's frustrating, there's still stocks to trade. So that's what we're looking for QQQ. So we have ASML reporting ER. Okay, so you guys remember last year, 3 months ago in January, ASML was bullish. It's been bullish. So this was the previous year. In October, it was bearish. It came from 771. I think that was the highest. I just want to be sure because I think I've been missing some highs when I'm looking at the daily chart only. Now you see, 895. Every time you look at the weekly, you miss some high. So this was the previous high, we broke it. 895, 771 was a lower high. We came down 563. That was in October. Then we've been bullish ever since. This is going up, shallow pullback here, shallow book. Now look at SML, it's also going sideways. So this is the weekly chart. So ASML, this is the range. Since it hit 935 and this 1056, it's been creating inside bars every week. This is week 1, indecision, week 2, week 3, week 4. 4 weeks of indecision. Seriously. Look at this. Over a year, nothing, it's just clear trend. And then 4 weeks is just going sideways. It's ridiculous. So this is the all-time high, 1056, just going sideways. So it's reporting earnings. Now, you guys know I love stocks going sideways into ER. This is a squeezing. If you look, you might not see it has. So this is squeezing. You want to love any stock going to earnings that is squeezing because it's going to break out or break down. That's why QQQ is doing 3 weeks tight pattern. This is the reason why. So I'm sure with earnings, SPY has no option because there's Netflix reporting, there's GS reporting. There's so many banks that all are under S&P 500. So SPY has no option. It has to make a decision this, this week. The market has no option. You have to make a decision. So you want these stocks going sideways as you head to ER. That's why all the semiconductor stocks, if you don't trade any of the stocks this week, kuja hapa kulia. Don't come crying here. Oh, I didn't make money. Okay, so when we look at the 30 levels, you want to look at the monthly. For any stock reporting earnings, you look at the monthly levels. So 970, it's below. It's right there. You want a stock that's proximity to the previous close. Okay, so it's right there, 970. So it's at 961. So it's been going up. You went to 1,000, came down, went below the previous close, went up again, didn't break above 995, came down. So proximity to the previous close is there. You come. Who is working? I'm working. No, TV. So SML is in the lotto list, and it's been squeezed, it's squeezing and proximity to the previous close. So you guys know any stock that has it's in the lotto list, it means the RSI is between 45 and 55. So it can make a move either direction, either bullish or bearish. Now the tricky part is we're waiting for QQQ to break out. So it is in the lotto list, not unless something changes between Monday and Thursday. Wednesday. It's reporting Wednesday after market close. Is this? Yeah. Okay. So it's in the lotto list. All semiconductor stocks, AVGO, it's in the lotto list. Amat, KLAC, NVIDIA, all semiconductor stocks are in the lotto list. So this week is very important because QQQ is going sideways. It's squeezing. So whatever move the semiconductors make, it will be almost the same for all the stocks in the semiconductor sector. So I can't look at all of them. So that's what most of them are, SML, AVGO, NVIDIA. They are all SMCI. They are all in the lotto list. Okay. So ASML, it's reporting ER. We know how all these stocks do. If it's in the lotto list, whatever move it makes, if when it reports ER, it goes up, let's say 50 points. When the market opens, if that stock is not continuing up, you're riding it back down. Lotto means if the stock is in between 50, 45, 50, 55. If it goes up, it becomes overbought. So any stock in the lotto list, if you get a bullish move, you ride it back down. So like here, I don't know if this is so the RSI is 49, okay, in between. So if this stock goes up, it means it becomes overbought, then it means you're riding it back down. So any stock that is in the lotto list and it's reporting ER, if you didn't do a swing for it, whatever move it makes after reporting earnings, so like here it continued up, because if you look at the RSI, I don't know if you show me. I don't think it will show me. So here the RSI, when it went to 1,056, it went to 75. So it means if it's coming from 50 and it goes up, the RSI, it becomes overbought. So it means you're riding it back down. Okay, so that's for all semiconductor stocks this week. AVGO, NVIDIA, they are all in the lotto list because the RSI is in between. So if it, like an AVGO, if it goes up to 438, it now becomes, so you want to look last time when it went to 1438, the RSI was 75. So now the RSI is still up there. If you look now, I don't know if it will show me. So the RSI on the 1 hour is 37. But it has had a good pullback on the daily. So of course the RSI is not 75 because we had this stock pulling back. I don't know why it's not showing me. Okay, so any of these stocks, if they're going up, you write them back down, because if a stock, the RSI is 50, it means 50, 45, 50, 55. This one went to 82. We had this move, it went up, we have this pullback. So it means the RSI is no longer 82. Because of this pullback, the RSI has gone down. So if you're getting any move on Monday this week, if it goes up, it means this stock will it'll become overbought. You ride it back down. So that's for all semiconductor stocks this week. They are all in the lotto list. Okay. So the next stocks we're looking at this week for 5K. And sometimes I feel like I don't know. Am I wasting my time with these 5K plays? Because 50% of the people I ask, and it's mostly the people who are struggling, not making money. Did you look at any of the 5K plays? No. Last week, most of them made a move. By Tuesday, Wednesday, they had made a move. Okay, so we know Annette, it had hit a 52-week high, so Annette is there, and it had a deep pullback. This pullback, it went from, so we know it hit, and if anyone is keen on me when I post those 52-week high stocks and you look at them, you would be making money with these plays. Okay, because if a stock is not going up and is not doing the slingshot setup, it means you're timing it for puts now. You're waiting for a lower high, you're getting puts. So when it hit this level, when it hit 309, that was the 52-week high. It was meant supposed to make the slingshot setup. So here, this day and this day, it broke the previous day low, you're getting calls. So from 284, you're getting calls, you're anticipating it to go to which level? 309 and break it. That's the slingshot setup. So from 284, you'd have gotten calls It went here to 299, so it's a lower high, came down, back down to 284. So what did it give us? A double bottom. So you're riding it back up. So already here we had a failed slingshot. If you have a failed slingshot, before this stock tries to go back up, it's going to make a pullback. It already did this, and it was supposed to be a slingshot. If in 3 days you're not getting a slingshot setup, just know it's not going back to 309. It's not going back to that 52-week high. It's not going back there. So what you're playing is lower high and going down. Lower high, lower. So here, 284. Multiple of 10. It rejected 280. So it did what you expect for a slingshot setup. Anytime a stock hits a 52-week, just get puts for it. Get puts, take profit, leave a runner. Here, it has hit 309. From 309 to 284. Puts went up. It did not go back to 309. Lower high, puts. From this level, it went back down to 284. Double bottom, you're going back up. It went up, it broke this, created a new high, but still, this is not what? It's not 309. At the back of your mind, you know. Please tell yourself you know. This stock had a failed slingshot. It is not going back to 309. You're looking at trading puts, lower high, puts, lower high, puts. It's not going back to that level. Okay, so 303, 288 is a high low, went up, another lower low. 299 is not 308, is a lower low. Puts, this day it pulled back. It didn't go to 300, another lower low, get put. So this stock was headed to which level? 280. 280 here was rejected. You want to see when it broke 280, where did it go? It was headed for 270. So when you're getting puts, you're anticipating this stock is gonna break this level, 280, and it was headed to 270. You wanna go see it was headed to 260. So there's a possibility when you get puts, that's where it's headed to. So these puts, you would be in it just by tracking this. So from 26th May, when it hit this level, in 3 days, in 6 days, if this stock is not going back to this level, it's a failed slingshot. You knew on this date, you're trading puts for this stock. Lower high puts, lower high puts, lower high puts. You'll be in this play. It doesn't matter if this stock dropped because of news. It doesn't matter whatever it is. You'll be in the play because you already know these strategies and what to anticipate. So this move, you knew it was headed to what? 260. It broke 270. So now it's headed to 260. It hit 268. So what did it reject? It rejected to 260. So now you want to see next week. It's in the 5K plays. So here, and this is another thing. This stock was going sideways. Any stock going sideways, you want to count. I've always said, count. If nothing happens in 9 days, leave it alone. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one went to 11. On the 11th day, it dropped. You want a good consolidation lasts 6 to 9 days. If nothing is happening, just know it's going to continue consolidating from 9, mostly 21, then 30 days. Okay, so if you see a stock after it has hit a 52-week high, it is going sideways, you want to start counting. And here we had what? We had a confirmation. What did it do? A bearish change of character. So this was the confirmed trend, bearish. Even if it does how many in decision, you already had a decision here. So it was just somebody dilly-dallying. You're counting your days here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11th day, it dropped. Okay, so you want within those 9, 6, 9, sometimes it pushed to 12, but after that, just leave that stock alone. So any stock hitting 52-week high, you start monitoring it, because if it's not going up, it is going to pull back. Okay, so it's in that list. So now we want to see if it will break 260. So the next level, it's this. Either it's going to retest this, or it's going to go back up. So that's why it's in the 50, it's in the 5K play. It had a deep pullback. So it's either we're going to get this move back up, or it's going to continue down to break this level to continue lower. So Annette, that's why it's in there. CRM. So CRM, like I was saying, if this, now you're seeing here, in those 9 to 12 days, if no move is happening, just give this stock up to 30 days. So this one has given us 28. If you count, this is 28 days. So we had a confirmation here. When it went up, it never broke above this level. So the confirmation we have is a bearish change of character. We had this move. So this stock has been bouncing almost the same level here, the same here, the same here, the same level, 293. And then up here was 312. Okay, so it's in the 5K play because it is almost doing the 30 days consolidation. Most of the stocks, we've seen them bouncing either to continue down or going back up after 30 days. If it doesn't do after 30 days, we leave it alone. Okay, so that's why CRM is there. So both are tech stocks. Then we have GS is reporting earnings on Monday. You guys know we were tracking it for a 52-week high. It hit 419. Okay, so this was a very good play for puts. If anyone is keen, I know Leroy has been doing really good. I don't know anybody else who's following 52-week plays. I only know him because he's been tracking them. It's the easiest, especially I said, if you have trouble trading puts, please look for stocks that have hit 52-week high. So from this stock hitting 419, if nothing is happening in the next, so here, what did it do? It gave us a slingshot setup, and I updated. It has given us a slingshot setup. It did. We hit 419. The next day, we broke the previous day low. So in the next 3 to 6 days, if this stock is not going back to this level, just get puts. So we went up. 412 is a lower high. 413, double top. 411, lower high. Just get puts. It is going to break this level. It broke it, and it continued, and it continued, and it's continuing down. So 52-week high, if a stock is not going to break that level within 3 to 6 days, just get puts, please. Very easy. You'd have gotten your puts from 413. Just look now at this GS. Any contract, if you had bought a put when it hit this level, or on this day or this day, right now, how much money would you have made? Simple plays. Just tracking 52-week high. And the reason I want you guys to practice is because it's easy. You're tracking. I've been updating stocks that have hit 52-week high. I've been saying in the slingshot setup, if it's a failed slingshot setup, get puts. Try and attempt trading the easiest strategies. So if you're there fighting with stocks that are just going sideways, not doing anything, and here you have very clean setups just ready for you. Okay, so it's reporting in earnings on Monday pre-market. So want to see. So it went a bit of sideways here, but we had a change of, this is the thing. If a stock has made a decision, go with the decision. We had a change of character here. So it had confirmed the change of character. Even if you have 2 inside days, it had already made up its mind. Okay, so now we have this lower low, 1, we got a second one, we got a third one, we got a 4 lower lows. So we know a pullback can last 3 to 6 days. If it's breaking this consolidation level that we were stressed, you guys remember 374? 374, it finally broke 374 here to 372. This, when it was going sideways forward, I don't know how many, since December all the way to March. So for 3 months, GS was just going sideways. And I know there's some people who didn't play GS going up. We were tracking GS for months. I know I got frustrated with it. It was just going sideways. And this is what I mean. If a stock is doing over 30 days, just leave it. So CRM, if no move is happening, we just leave it alone. Okay? That's why you have CRM and a net. I'm giving 2 options. So if nothing is happening with CRM, leave it alone. It can be going sideways. After 30 days, you're waiting again another 30 days before you get a move. Okay? So GS post ER, if it's not going back to 419, it rejected 420. If it's not going up to 419, you're looking at this level, 374, 372. Okay, JPM post ER, we know it broke 200 and had this deep pullback. So the same thing, 52-week high. Okay, so this one, if anything, one was gambling with the earnings, you're taking puts based on 52-week high. It failed. This one, look at this, 199, I don't know how many times. So this level was hit to pre-market. So we go by this, it had hit 200. Then the next day, it didn't break this 190. Oh, it hit it, almost breaking it. Okay, then the next day it went lower. So we had a slingshot setup. You are looking for double bottom. We had 197, 197, 197. It gave us triple top, bottom. So, but when it went up, it didn't even go to 200. So here it was first 200, second attempt, 200 failed. Third attempt failed, fourth attempt failed, get puts, went down. It tried again, still failed, and this is a lower high. When you see this, just get puts. It's a failed slingshot setup. This stock is not going anywhere, and this is why it's dropping. It dropped, pulled back, it dropped and dropped. It has gone to 183. And I don't know why Friday, I meant it was supposed to go lower, or what did I say? 50% retracement. So on the 4 hour, it broke 187, went to 184. So you want to go on the daily and see the next level is 176. 50% is 168. So that's the previous ER support, 164. Okay, so 50% of this, 168. So that's GS. MS is reporting also. So these are either post ER or pre. JPM is post, and GS will be post because it's reporting Monday. And this one is reporting on Tuesday. So MS, so GS has been in the momentum list in doing those moves for days. JPM was also in the momentum list. MS is a buy the dip and sell the rip. Okay, so this one, it wasn't giving us a good setup, but here, this was 94 and this was 94. We had a double top here, so it came down. So whatever move it makes, it's the, but these are the ones when I say I only like gambling any stock that is lotto. but this type of, it's not going a particular direction. It went down here, it's going up, and now we are having a pullback. We have a decision, it's pulling back. You can pull back, continue pulling back, or go back up. So whatever move it gives you for earnings, if it goes up, you sell the rip. If it goes down, you buy the dip. It's in that list of buy the dip or sell the rip. MS. So those are the financials reporting this week. I know there are banks, but these are the top ones I usually look at. Now the other list of 5K, we have Alta and Lulu. So this one I'm including them because they've had they were bearish, they've been bearish. Look at Lulu. So and I talked about Lulu on Sunday, or I don't know when. The stocks that I list there, they're tired of being bearish. They are either gonna pull back or have a bearish continuation. So since Monday, when we had this pullback, it's a lower high. Just get puts. Get puts. Because where else is it going? It's continuation. If it's not pulling back, it's bearish continuation. So from 362, you'd be gotten puts over 30 points to 335. Okay, so it's in the 5K list because, so this was 516 here, it's post year. So post year, since 21st, if you'd bought puts, you will still be making money with puts all the way to the 12th. So this one on the daily, it went all the way to 0%. It did a full retracement back. So the next level, if you're looking at daily, it's 311. And then 286. Okay, so 311, 286, that's where it came from. If it's going back up, if you look at the weekly chart, so the weekly, it has also done 50%, broke it. So if you're seeing this week, this means it's a weekly chart. If you had come and look at this weekly chart and you saw the first week of April, this stock broke below the 50% retracement. So you know, if a stock breaks a 50% retracement level, just know the following week is going lower. It has already told you the intention. So that's what happened this week. We went lower. So on the weekly, we have 314, 256, 52. On the daily, we are looking at those 311, 286, 288, 286. Okay, if it's going back up, you want half of this move. So from 516, you want it to go back up 50%. So it has to go to 393, 416, then 436. So it's either continuation down or a pullback for Lulu, 50% of this move, or continuation down to 311, 288 for Alta. It was also post year. If you had gotten puts here, you'll still be making money. Okay. So for Alta, it broke 50%. If you look at the weekly chart, so it has not hit 50%. So weekly chart, we are very near 432. That's the 61.8, the golden region here. So it rejected this level here the first week of April, and it has rejected this level the second week of April. So if it's going back up, we're looking at 495, or it needs to break this 432. Okay, on the daily. So it's at 38. So 23.6, that's 417. From 442 to 417, that's good one. If it continues down, we have 368. Okay, this is where it started. 0% went all the way to 574. Then this came down, pull back, lower high, continuation. So it's either going to continue down 417, 368, or it's going to go back to 471. Okay. This Alta. then BNTX, and Moderna. So this one is post-ER. It's approaching this ER support, 85. Okay, so it's either gonna break it to go lower. It already broke this support. So if it goes lower, next level 74, or it has to go back to 95. 95, this is the previous lower high, 97, then 114, okay, 74, 68. Moderna, it's been attempting, I updated, it's been attempting 115. So here hit 115 way in January, then it came down. Pre-ER 84. Post-ER went, continued, failed 115 here, hit 115 the second time. So want to see now it is going sideways inside this range bar. So this bar went from 102 to 115. We have 3 inside bars. So it's either gonna go to 115, third attempt go higher, or it's gonna go to 97 and then go back to 84. Okay, so those are our 5K plays, and I've stated the reason why. So I'm just gonna go over, that's why I wanna go over this, the ones we had last week. And I really don't know why people are not looking at those stocks, the 5K stocks. It means something is supposed to happen to those stocks. That's why I'm listing them in there. IBM, I don't know if I talked about this, IBM and Dell, so they hit 52-week high and they've had a pullback. So these ones have had a pullback. It's either they're gonna continue down, okay? So this is the ER support, 172. It's either gonna go to that 172 or it will go back up. You see here it rejected 200, okay? It went sideways, then finally broke that support. So it's either gonna go back to 191, 200, or continuation. This support before earnings, this range candle, the bottom of it. And then if it breaks it, we have 157, okay? Dell, so these have pulled back. They're either gonna go, they've had a deep pullback. They're either gonna go back up to retest the high, or they are gonna continue back up. So this one broke this range candle. We know Dell has been trading inside this range candle. We had this range candle for earnings. It was inside, going pulled back, and then decided to go up. It broke 131, created a new high, 136. Then here, lower high, lower high. So if we go by slingshot setup, so 136 here, on 136 here, which was on Thursday the 4th, the first week of April, we hit 136. That was a slingshot setup, went down 126. The next day, it confirmed the slingshot setup because it broke this previous day support. So you're getting calls. When it went up, it didn't break this. It created a lower high at 135. So puts, getting puts, woo, woo, 120. If you're getting puts, you know you're going to break this level. If it failed to bounce off this level, then it means when it's failed slingshot setup, you're getting puts, you're going to break this. So from 135 here, you're getting puts, you know you're going to go lower than 123. So 125 went lower, 120, attempted multiple of 10, 120 here, 120 here, double bottom, going up, 125, 126, double top, puts. So you know you're going to break which level? 120. Did it break it? Yes. Okay. So this was a failed slingshot setup. I don't know. even if you have a solar eclipse, it's not going to retest that high. It is, unless that stock has some news or something. It is failed slingshot. You should be looking at puts. The easiest, if you have trouble trading puts, just track 52-week high stocks. Okay. The thing is, if you want instant reward, you won't get it. Do you see from when it hit this level? That is the 4th. It gave you this move here. So now it rejected this lower high. This move down, the first move down, pull back, the second move down. So since the 4th to the 12th, it's the same stock you're trading. But if you're a person, you want that move to happen immediately. I want it now and now. If not, you're not leaving that stock. It won't happen. Now, we have too many stocks hitting 52-week high. Each of those stocks are not doing the same thing on the same date you are expecting them. So it's very hard for just me to say, now, this is Dell. Look, this is the day we are trading Dell. Look how long it took. From the day it hit this level, new high. If you go look at the levels chart, I update and say Dell new 52-week high. The minute you're seeing that message I put there, or if you're a person who tracks stocks that have hit 52-week high, or you get notification, those are the stocks you're tracking to trade. Puts, this is instant puts. You're getting puts, take profit, leave a runner. Take your profit, get into a call because it's supposed to go back to retest this level. If this move is not happening this day, give it another day. You want a double bottom or a higher low. So this one we have 123, it gave us 125. It didn't go, this was a lower high. Sorry, this is a failed slingshot. You're getting puts, get puts, leave a runner, sell here. Wait, you got a 120, another 120 going up. You already know it's not going back to 136. It's a failed slingshot. So what are you looking for now? Double top, lower high. We have 126, 125, double, it's a double top almost, or a top and a lower high, get puts. So the same stock from when it hits 52-week high, it's giving you multiple plays. So you are there fighting NVIDIAs, you're fighting all these stocks that are not doing much. And you have plays, very clear plays here. If this stock is going up, puts are cheap. Those are the puts you see $8 going to 200, 300, 500, because this is a stock that has been trending up. So puts are cheap. You want to take advantage of this move. Okay, so that's Dell and IBM, which are in the 5K list. Any question? Because I talk about 5K plays and some people still come to my DM and say, oh, I didn't trade them. Oh, I did. How do I trade 5K plays? There's no formula for trading 5K plays. It's just this. The reason they're in there is because they're supposed to make a move. Something is supposed to happen with those stocks. Okay. Any questions for 5K plays this week? So let's look at the ones that were there last week, because it doesn't mean they're not, if they're not there, you're still not looking at them. These are stocks which still have continuation. So we had CAT and DE, the same sector. So this was a stock that was hitting 52-week high. 382 was a 52-week high, which was what, on Monday. So this was 381, 382. This is a double top. Get puts. You'd have gotten puts here. You would have held, take profit, leave a runner. From 380 all the way to 365. Okay. So you have a slingshot setup. You want to look for what? Double bottom, double top, or a higher low. 365 went up. So you'd have played this that day. It was a day trade, but you already know you can anticipate this stock to do what? A double bottom. So the next day, instead of it doing a double bottom, it broke support. Whenever a stock breaks this, the day it's supposed to have a slingshot setup, it breaks support. Just know you're getting a failed slingshot. No question about it. So now you're looking for double top, triple top, or a lower high, 373, 373, 373. You're still waiting, Virginia, to tell you get puts? Just know you're going to break which level? This level. We broke it. Easy play. So this one gave you puts Monday. So on Monday, you'd have made money here to this one. Then it failed here. So it was telling you this is a failed slingshot. You're looking for puts again. So 373, 373. This would have been a good play. You had a higher low. You ride it up. It didn't break. You have another 373. Get puts. This is Friday. You'd have made good money with this move. 373 to 362, 10 points. You know you're going to break this level. So that's cut. Okay. DE. So DE, we hit the previous week, we had hit 413. So here, 405. If it's not breaking the previous day support, just get calls. This stock is still not done. Because it's not giving you the slingshot setup, it means it wants nothing to do with pullback. It is not done going up, get calls. So it went from 413 to 414. You have a new high, okay? When you have a new high, it came down here, then it went back up. 413, we didn't have a slingshot, did we? We had very barely. Look at this one. 49.65, 49.46. So we had a new low, barely. Okay. Then it went up, nothing happened. Give it up to 3 days, always 3 days. If nothing is happening, just know the stock is done. So the next day, what did it do? It broke support. If you're seeing break of support, just know this stock is done. It's done. Okay. So whenever you're seeing a break of support on the day it hits a 52-week high, just know it's done. So when it went up here, it hit 414 years. So we have a double top, 414.80, 414.06. Just get puts. You know you're going to break which level? 403. Went all the way to 396. So from Monday, this is Monday. So this is 49, went up. This was a scalp. This one, nothing. This one, nothing. Here was a scalp down, a scalp up. Then finally this move. So some of these stocks, that's why I give different stocks, because not all of them will give you plays of the same day. But look at this setup. The minute you're seeing a stock is breaking that day, it's supposed to break the previous day low when it hits a 52-week high. Just know it's a failed slingshot. You're just waiting for it to pull back and then get puts. Meta. So this was last week. We had a 52-week high. So 530, double top. Then it broke it. We have a new high. So 52-week, sorry, slingshot setup. Get puts. Take profit, leave a runner. 531 went all the way to 506. The minute that stock is breaking that support, this support, just know there's no way it's going back to that level. 506. What did it do here? It broke that support, 505. So now you're trading pullback and you prepare with puts. 522, 523, 523. You have a triple top. Get puts. It is going to break which level? 505. Broke it. After hours, it's going to break it. There was your play. So gave you a move here that same Monday. Unaniambia hapa you're not making 5K? That's on you. Okay. Then we have energy stocks. We had FANG, we had VLO, all this. I said, look at all energy stocks. The market is struggling because we have gold and energy stocks bullish. There's no way all these instruments, I've explained this science all the time. There's no way you'll see SPY and gold and energy stocks all trending up at the same time. They can in a day, but it's not sustainable. So FANG, the previous week, 204, we hit this. We had a slingshot setup here. It broke it slightly, but it was a slingshot setup. So you know, getting calls, you're going to break which level? This one went up, 208. We had a slingshot setup, another one here. Get puts, we have a new support. So this one wanted to do what? A double bottom. It did a double bottom. Okay, so this is 202, 203, 203. You're riding it back up. You have a slingshot setup. Went up 211. A Friday. A stock has been trending up. You're anticipating slingshot setup. You're getting puts from 211. Those puts went from $8 to I don't know what, 500. Just needed to spend 80. You are tracking a stock that has hit 52-week high. You anticipate the same thing. Get puts, take profit, leave a runner. So this one gave you the move. This is Monday. You would have traded calls here, then here, calls, and then puts. I don't know, not all of them were doing some move, but VLO, this one I think gave us a failed slingshot. So we had a new high here. It continued up. It went down the next day. If this stock is not breaking this support, it means it's not done going up. Get calls, went up. We have a new high. Okay, then came down. It did not break this previous day. It broke slightly, broke it. So now you're anticipating a slingshot setup. Went up 183, lower high. The next day, the minute you're seeing it has broken this level, just get puts. Went down, lower high, came down here, double top, 177, 177. The next went up 179, it's still a lower high, get puts. It failed slingshot. Spot. It has given us 52-week high. So this was last week. It went to 304 Thursday. On Friday, if it's not giving you that slingshot setup, it has a higher low. Just get quotes. It's not done. It is that simple. It is not done. If it's not giving you the slingshot setup, it is telling you, I'm not done going up. Oh, just get calls. It went up. Then you got a new high, 313. So this was the new high. This is 313.06. This is 313.15. So this was the new high. So what did you do? Get puts. You're getting puts, you know you're going to break which level? 307. It broke it. So on this day, you're anticipating what? A slingshot setup. But when you see this pre-market, just know it is no longer a slingshot setup. It is done. You're trading a pullback. You're getting puts. It is going to break which level? 290. 303. 305. Lower high. Get puts. 299. It is still going to break which level? This one. Okay. So this one gave you, this is Monday. You'd have gotten puts here. Made money with your puts. You'd have gotten calls here. then get puts. 5K play. You ask anyone here who's here. Augustine, what stock did you trade last week from 5K list?
Let me check. I think I did Tesla. Hold on, let me go back and check.
I'm talking about stocks in the 5K list,
Yes.
the ones I've just talked about.
And I think I did NVIDIA.
NVIDIA is not there.
FANG. I did FANG. I
You
did.
did FANG?
Yes.
So FANG only?
Yes. I'm trying to perfect my entry and exit, so I'm not taking many stocks.
How do you perfect your entry and exit? And this now 5K stock sitting 5K 52-week high. Those are so what I'm basically doing is I'm giving you guys and zeroing in on 6 stocks. Those 6 stocks, if you look at them from Monday to Friday, you don't need to trade all of it's 6 stocks. We've seen all of them giving you plays on different days. If you are just focusing on those 6 stocks, you would have made $5,000 without any stress. Now, did you make $5,000? Here we speak. You can tell me if you, or you can decide not to say. Did you make $5,000?
I came close, but I lost on Friday, and so I stumbled and lost a lot, but I came close.
Okay. So you only did one play out of those, and you're seeing we've looked at all of them.
Multiple. I did it multiple times.
VLO?
Yeah, with VLO I did it once on Wednesday, and then FANG on Thursday.
Now, do you see Meta gave you a setup right from Monday? Cut right from Monday. DE right from Monday.
Yes, I do. Sorry, I'm talking to an empty mic. Yes, I do. And now I can see, looking back, yes.
Okay. Now, Netflix was there.
Oh yeah, sorry. We traded Netflix. I traded Netflix. Sorry. Yes.
So basically those stocks have zeroed in on them because they are either hitting 52-week high or something. And I told you guys then the past two, when we talked on Sunday 2 weeks ago, I said I'm going to focus on stocks hitting 52-week high, the slingshot setup, because if that stock is not going to create new high, you're planning for puts. Okay, so Meta, this is Friday. Monday, we have a new high. What are you getting? Puts. Get puts. Take profit, leave runners, because you are anticipating this stock to do what? Break this support to go lower. That's what it did. 639, get puts. This is a new high. We broke 638, 639. You have a double top here. Get puts. Leave a runner from 638 to 615. Okay, so now you have a slingshot setup. The minute you're seeing this support is broken, just know this stock is not going back to 639. You're just trading it to create a lower high, then you get puts. So here we have you're riding it back up, but you're not going to break this level. So you went up 634, get puts. It's a lower high, get puts. So people asking me, give us a swing. What swing? You have a clear swing here. 639, take profit, leave a runner, you have a swing. It's Monday, Tuesday, you have a swing. This is one play. All those Meta, Netflix, I don't know which one, they gave you slingshot setups on Monday, Tuesday, you'd have gotten puts. By Tuesday, you should have made at least halfway, 2,500 here by Tuesday. Then you're trading them, going up, pullback, calls. Then puts, you are done. You've made 5,000. Focusing on 6 stocks. But now somebody comes to my DM or this or that. The first question I ask, did you look at 5K plays? No. There's only one stock that didn't do much. And that's why I don't like these. You'd never see me playing, but that's the only stock I had, which was a small, but we had RCL. Also, RCL gave us a setup. 52-week high. This is Monday, 139. So this one had already hit 52-week high when? On 4th, the other week, 141. Get puts, leave a runner. Take profit, leave a runner. So here we had a double bottom. So 189 broke it slightly. Went up, it's a lower high. Get puts, it's a lower high. The minute you're seeing it's broken this level, it is no longer a slingshot setup. You're trading, now you're looking for double top or a lower high. 134, 134 here, 133. You have like a triple top. Get puts. Very easy setup. If you're not trying it, you're not even looking at those stocks, you're not tracking stocks hitting 52-week high. Even when I alert them, look at them, still fighting. Okay. And Dash. So Dash also is hitting 52-week high. Okay. And you guys know Dash. So since IPO, so this stock has never gone back to this IPO. The IPO level was it went up to 256, went down to 110, went up to 257. We have a double top. So since 2021, it has never gone back. It dropped, almost becoming a penny stock, all the way down to 41. So from 41, let's put the 50% retracement. So on the weekly, it's almost at 50%. So if you had gotten your calls here, those people who do lips, a stock, especially post-IPO, drops like this, lost almost going from $257 to $41. Imagine, get a call buy. You can buy a year out, 2 years out, because you don't know how long it's going to take to go into 50%. This is the weekly chart. It is headed. So here it hit 23.6, pull back higher low, sell here, get another contract, buy time. From October 2023, this stock is just going up. It is headed to 149, 50% retracement. So this is also hitting 52-week high. Okay. It went to 143. Imagine from here. So this was where it came from. So this ER92, post-ER stock, pullback, 69, higher low, get calls, 3 months out, went up, still continuing, headed to next ER. So it has done on the weekly, 50% retracement on the weekly is 149, almost touching it. You want lips, you have lips there. You want ER to ER, these are there. Okay, so this one, 52-week high. I was looking for this, I stumbled on this. So I'm gonna just talk about it. Okay, so here it hit 142. Now let's see when it hit 52. So here, now you see all the time it was giving you 52-week setup. here, broke support, double bottom, went up, new high, came down, broke support, went up 140. Slingshot setup, went up 143. Okay, so now you're getting puts, it broke support here. Just know it's no longer going back to this level. So 142 lower high, get puts, pull back 140, get puts. So that's dash. So it's already, it can still attempt that 149, 50% retracement. Okay, so this was the one in the 5K play last week. Oh, it gave us, I'm telling you guys, all the plays I give, even if it doesn't materialize Monday to Friday, it will make a move. Look at this. It might not seem a lot, but just look at those puts. They paid up from 118 and it's still dropping post after market close. So all the stocks I put there, if you're ignoring them and you think you have plays to make you that 5K, good for you. But don't come crying to me and you're not looking at 5K plays. So this was 118. It gave us a triple top. 1, 2, 3. Went down. 116, 116, 116, 116. You want to, another 118. Just get puts. Drop. Okay, so all the 52-week plays were successful. They gave a setup, a successful move from Monday to Friday. Okay. Atis, you're so quiet. What did you trade last week?
Hi, everybody. I stayed the fifth.
Did you play any of these stocks from 5K plays?
No, I didn't, Mother.
Okay. Donna, what did you trade last week?
I tried, what the hell? Nothing worked out for me. So it doesn't even matter. I didn't make money last week.
So why? Do you see all these stocks gave you setups from Monday to Friday?
I got into an NVIDIA play that I swung over the weekend, but that's it. It was horrible last
Did you
week.
trade NVIDIA on Friday?
I trade put, yeah, I did the put, and then I bought a call and swung it. I did it 2 weeks out. That way, yeah.
So why is it that nobody is looking at 5K plays? Why am I doing it? And you are the guys who are like, oh, are you bringing back? And I knew it. And I even said, you guys are the ones who complaining. Where are the 5K plays? And you're the same people who don't look at any of them.
Because it doesn't look like it's materializing.
But what do you mean? Every week I've been coming here on Sunday. We look at them and see how they did. From Monday, Meta, Netflix, Cut, DE, all of them from Monday to Tuesday, they were swing setups. So how do you know it didn't materialize if we didn't even look at them?
I looked at TGT.
TGT was not there last week. It was the other week.
Oh. Well, there you go. That's my issue.
Nicole, what did you trade last week? Tea. No soup. What did you trade last week?
Let me look and see. It didn't. Oh, what did I do last week? I did one ZS. Was that last week? Let me look and see. Yeah, somebody else. I'm looking at now.
Any of the stocks from the 5K list?
I don't think I did. I'm kind of. It wasn't. Kind of like I forgot who was speaking. It didn't look like it was playing out. So by the time I left and came back,
Which stock?
I'm trying to look now. I have to look and see what I searched on. I had NVIDIA was the last thing I looked at.
NVIDIA was not in that list.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I had in my list, what I was looking at. I
Wait
had
a minute,
GS,
maybe we're
Bot,
confused.
ZS, NVIDIA, and MSTR.
Did you make 5K?
Hold on.
Let's see.
Where is Terry? Terry, uko job?
No, hapana, niko kwa nyumba.
What did you trade last week?
I traded Moderna, I traded SPY, I traded every geo,
Any of the 5K plays?
I traded FANG.
No Meta, no Netflix.
Oh, I had a meta swing from last week, but ilinichoma.
What did you trade?
I think it was a call.
For which day?
I swung it from last week, but it was this week's expiry. So I didn't close it on Monday. Let me see what I
Now,
did.
did you notice on Monday it hit a new 52-week high?
Yes. So when it hit that 52-week high, that's how
But you
I
know
did.
when a stock hits 52-week high, what do? What do you get?
You get a put because it's gonna pull back. So I mean I was working on Monday. So by the time I looked, it had pulled back. And you know how this thing goes. You're always hoping for a resist.
You're
And
hoping. What are you hoping if this strategy you guys are taking it serious? There's nothing about I'm hoping it's going to go high. It is the day it hits 52-week high, you're getting puts, you're taking profit, you're leaving a runner. That's the thing. Nothing is changing. Make sure you're taking profit because the next day, if this stock doesn't break, it means you're getting out of puts. This stock is not done going up, is not going to break this level to create a new high. It is those two things. It is
yeah,
not hoping it will go back to that high. No.
yeah, I know about that slingshot, but you know sometimes, Virginia, sometimes I won't complete it, but
But this is the thing. I want people to start just doing the same thing with stocks creating 52-week high until you get used to knowing how these stocks behave, because the behavior will not change. Every time a stock hits a 52-week high, it will pull back. You're getting puts, take profit, leave a runner. The next day, it is supposed to create a new low. If it doesn't do that, it means you're getting out of your puts. It wants to go back up. You're getting calls. That strategy is not going to change.
yeah. Okay. The you see that 531. The reason I didn't sell it is because it hit it at exactly 7, like at market open, and I was at work. So that's how I didn't sell. So by the time I was looking at it, it had already done the whole pullback, you know.
So did you sell and get puts, or you said I'm
No,
leaving it will go back up?
I didn't. I just protected my capital. I just sold it. I think I sold it at a little red. Maybe I lost $5 or something because I wasn't going to watch it all day. So I just left it like that. That's how I traded Meta.
Okay. So this 52-week high, please guys, it's not going to change. It's the same strategy. It's not about, oh, I hoped, oh, I thought. It is not going to change. When a stock hits a 52-week high, get puts. Take profit, leave a runner, or leave runners. The next day, if it's not breaking, if creating a higher low, it is not done going up, Get calls, it is going to break the previous high. Then you have a new 52-week high. Again, get puts, take profit, leave a runner. If it creates a slingshot setup, it can go up that day. If it's not, you're looking for double bottom. It gives you a double bottom, ride it back up. If it breaks that support, you know it is done. All you're doing for now, you're trading to a lower high, get puts. Again and again, do it again and again, even if it's paper trading, until you get that concept. So Netflix is reporting this week. ASML, we've talked about it. GS, we've talked about it. Tosh, you're so quiet. Uko job? Tosh, are you at work? Okay, so we have UNH. So UNH is in the list of stocks that are tired of being bearish. So we know this stock. It was consolidating in the months of January. Was it January? It was consolidating here since October all the way to December. Then we had this move. Then again, some consolidation in February. Then lower high. So since it hit 554, reversal, pullback, lower high. Went down, rejected this, pullback, lower high, continuation, broke this. Then you're looking at this level 445, pullback, lower high, continuation, broke this. So it's in a bearish trend. Very easy trend. It's going downstairs. This is the ceiling. Came down, went up, lower high, rejected this low, this higher low, went up, lower high, continuation, broke support, pullback, lower high, continuation. So if you're trading continuation, you anticipate that move to last 6 to 9 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's in a bearish trend. So it can either do what? Pull back or continue down. So this is not in the lotto list. It's in a stock which is on, they are tired of being bearish because it's been coming down. So it's either gonna pull back. So whatever it is now, you do this Fibonacci retracement. This one went all the way, went back and broke it. So we look at the weekly. So we came from 558. It's headed for 50% retracement, which is 10 points away. Very easy. 558, pullback, lower high, 50%, 429. That's where it's headed. So it's either going to continue down or pull back. I don't know. So this is not, the stocks in the lotto list are the only ones I can say this is a lotto. It can give you a good move. But the ones that are in the other tier of being bearish is the buy the dip or buy the rip, sell the rip or buy the dip. This one, it can do either direction, pull back or continuation down. But it's a good post-year play. Last year, it didn't do so well. And then it consolidated after. So here it came down, then it consolidated for so long. And then the next ER, it continued down. Okay. So that's the thing for UNH, but it's a good post-year play. Then when you're playing UNH, you also look at HAM. That's the brother or the sister. Humana. Okay. They're both insurance firms. It's the same trend. bearish since here, 530, 527 lower high. You're looking at it went all the way back to where it came from, 299. So it's either gonna go back 50%, 415, or bearish continuation. Okay. We don't have a lot of lotto this week. Netflix is momentum, GS momentum, MS momentum, ASML, we've talked about it. TSM is reporting on Thursday. That's also a semiconductor stock. It's been on momentum. Is it momentum? No. So this one, 158. So it had a failed slingshot, pullback, lower high. Okay. So if it continues down, 50% retracement, 121. Or let's see, TSM. No, TSM is lotto. So this one will be a lotto. The other will go down or go back up to 158. So it's a lotto. So this one can be a good play for earnings. Oh, I said all semiconductor stocks are lotto. So TSM is a lotto. ISRG. It's reporting the same day as Netflix. So this one failed slingshot. We hit what? 4. Okay. It was a failed slingshot. The same thing, same story. I think here we hit 4.3, and this was pre-market. Then it came down. We had another 4.3 double top on the 27th. Was it a new 52-week high? No, it was a lower high. Okay, so lower high, get puts. You know you're going to break which level? 387. It's actually 384. Oy, 381. So we broke 381, 380. Very easy. 380. Then went up. You have a even broke it, 378. This was the other Friday, went back up, 393. And then it broke. This was like a lower high, 397, 393, 392. Get puts. So ISRG, I think it's in the buy the dip. Let's see. Maria amekuwa mzito. Yeah, it's in the buy the dip, sell the rip. So it can go either direction. See, 50% retracement on the daily, on the 4 hour. We hit it and broke it. So on the daily, if it continues down 50% retracement, it has to go to 372, 347, 329. Now, ISRG last time it didn't do so well. It's usually a good lotto. But these two earnings, it wasn't that good. So here it dropped. Here it went down, but not, it wasn't the best. It was a good post year. Now, ISRG is always a good post year. And that's stream from ER to ER. That's how it is. Okay, it's not been doing so well now. I kind of think it will go down. So it can go either direction. It's a buy the dip, sell the rip. So if it rips for earnings, you get puts. If it dips for earnings, you get calls. That's what it means. So it fell below the 20-day moving average and the 50. Really? Yeah, it fell below the 20 and the 50. So it broke it here and broke it again here. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Oi. When is it reporting? That's Thursday. So we'll see what happens between Monday and Thursday. Let's see what happens before then. Otherwise, right now it's buy the dip and sell the rip. Oh, yeah. Then we have so DFS is financial, BX is financial, WAL is financial, then AXP is also American Express financial. It's reporting Friday pre-market. So this one is below 20, below 50. Oh, yeah. Okay. XP. So XP is also buy the dip, sell the rip. So if it rips, get puts. If it dips, get calls. So it is reporting on Friday. So depending on what happens with GS tomorrow, can be a good pre-ER before Friday. It can either, it has done a good pullback. So we have 3 lower lows or even more. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it has an inside bar. So it has already pulled back. So, I mean, come down. We want to see when it pulls back, if it go back to 223. If it's not going, it creates a lower high, then it means it will still continue down. That's on Friday pre-market. And Procter and Gamble. This can be a good one for earnings, depending. It's a small ATR, but it can be. So this one was also done, went below 20, went below 50. So it's already bearish. Can break below 152, it becomes officially bearish when it breaks below the 200. So you want to see what it does between Monday to Friday. But so far, this one is in the let's see. PG. It was supposed to pull back and create 3 higher highs, but this is barely. That's why it, whenever you're seeing a stock pulling back and it's not even breaking the previous lower high level, just get puts. So now we have like a double bottom. So if it continues down, 50% retracement is 152 on the daily, on the weekly. So in the weekly, it didn't even go back to 165. This was a lower high, 165. So this is a lower high. If it's not breaking, if it breaks 152, then it means continuation down to 149. So this is a small ATR stock. So we see this one, let's see what it does between Monday and Friday. But this week we have financial stocks. So we have GS, JPM, Post-ER, MS, DFS, BX. So if you're a person who trades ETF, you can look at XLF, is the financial ETF, or FAZ or FAZ. FAZ. So this has over 6 lower lows. So it has done that. It hit a new 52-week high. We had this gap to 132. Then it failed slingshot, so came down. So it's either gonna pull back or continuation down. Okay, it's not in the lotto list, is it? Let's see. So we don't have a lot of lottos this week in reporting arms. DFS. So this has been momentum. That's why it's been dropping. Look at this drop. 131, 129, lower high, failed slingshot, drop. So it's either gonna go back up, lower high, then continue down. So this one is reporting on Wednesday. Okay, so it's not in the lotto list. So anything that is not lost lotto, it can go either direction. Okay. Any questions on ER or any stock I'm forgetting for earnings? We have airlines, we have LVS reporting, and we have a TRV is a travel. This is also a good one. It's a good ATR stock. So good pullback. So it's also the same 52-week high, 233. So fade slingshot came down. It has touched 50 moving average, not a good sign. So it's either gonna pull back or continuation down. So my top ones, UNH, GS Post-ER, of course, MS, ASML, TRV, TSM, Netflix, ISRG, AXP. Those are my top ones. So when you go to the weekly earnings, I've listed my top picks. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, up to Friday. They're my top picks, but it doesn't mean you don't look at the other ones. Okay. If anything changes between now and when those stocks are reporting earnings, especially I'm watching Netflix and ISRG, if they become lotto, will be very nice. But at the moment, they are not. Okay, but they are good post-ER stocks. They are very good post-ER. You all guys know about Netflix, you all know about ISRG, you know about UNH. Any questions? And I've listed the stocks that are still reporting this month, so you can get a head start on them pre-ER. So we still have some good stocks this month. The
I have a
test
question.
ones, yeah.
Oh, well, to answer your original question, I traded ZS, but it kind of flattened out because I bought it too early. And then when it started to rip, it started to climb up, the theta was killing me. So I made out even.
So
That's the first.
what were you trading? Puts?
I got the 190 call. I got a 180 call, but
Why are you getting a call on a stock that is dropping?
I think I'm trying to see the date on it. What date did I get it? I was looking at it. Did I see? I think I read it wrong. which leads me to the second thing I was going to say. Well, the second thing is at some point, yeah, I don't know why I read that wrong. Okay,
Well, sorry, before you ask the second thing, why are you getting calls on ZS?
because when it hit 180, where was I looking at? 189 was a lower high.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see what I was looking at. I think I read it wrong.
but
All right,
this
when it hit
was,
one,
this was Monday. So Monday
Oh.
would have been getting calls because here it rejected one. So that's what I'm saying. If you guys employ multiple of 10, so here it rejected 180, then it rejected 180 again. What did it give you? A double bottom. So you'd have traded calls for a pullback. It's a stock that has been bearish. The trend has not changed. So when it went up, it gave you a double top, 189, 189. So getting puts going down, another lower high on Thursday, 185, 185, get puts. There is nowhere since Monday, Tuesday, there is no other setup for calls.
no, I bought it on I got it on the 5th. And then
You got calls on the 5th.
on the 5th, trying to see what I was looking at.
So did you sell on Tuesday?
I did sell on Tuesday, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I sold on
Did you
Tuesday.
get
But the
puts?
say again?
Did you get puts after you sold the calls?
I did not because I was watching it and I didn't get the puts, which I should have got. I thought about that too late. But yeah, I got that on, yeah.
And then
So
when
the
get
theta,
calls,
it would have worked out better, but the theta kind of beat me up a little bit.
you still left calls. You still had calls.
No, I got out of it once it hit that 189. That's when I got out.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I traded. And I was looking at Netflix, Ulta, and LRCX. I think one had something to do with volume. I kind of messed up my sheet, so I can't read. I mean, my whiteboard, I messed it up. But I do that every Sunday, which leads me to the second thing. I put up a thing, a post of Chipotle doing a 50-to-1 split.
Well, that's when you're getting the news, T.
Yeah,
We got the news when it here.
I didn't get it.
That
I
was
didn't buy it.
last month, and we even talked about it in the chat. When it went up all the way here, this is the day it had the news. Here. I think, was it here or when was it?
I have to look and
This
see.
was the last month news here. This is when we got the news for the split. Okay. Then
Okay.
we said now we are looking at it to go to 3,000. I even commented there, watch say CMG going to 3,000. So we had this 52-week high, then slingshot setup, it didn't break here. Then the next day it broke support. So it was meant to go lower. It went lower, then it went even lower. And then now it started going back up. Then it went all the way to 3,000. No, 3,020.
29.81.
That news was last month, not now. Here. That's the day it had the news when it went to 30.23. So this 3,001 was a pullback, created a lower high. So here we had a slingshot setup. This is how you trade those failed slingshots. So it went to 30.23, went down. The next day, it didn't break. The next day, you broke this support. So it means it's not going back to this level. Went up, lower high, it's going to break this level. It broke this level. So this news was not now. This was the day this news came out on 20th of May. Or 26, or I don't know when, but it was
Yeah, I don't know. I just
last
saw it and
month news.
posted it.
So they've not done the split yet. I don't know if they've given a date. That date
It's
was just
June.
approved.
It's in June, like June 6th.
Yeah, so there's still time. So this one was a lower high when it hit 3,000. And I even mentioned it in the chart on Thursday. It hit 3,000. So it rejected going back to 30.23. So
So puts might be
Puts.
going
Yeah.
down to 29.64. I think that's what my CPR has. I mean, not 29.64, 29.31.
We're not even talking about 29. We're talking about this 28.50.
Oh,
That's the level to watch now.
oh, see, I'm on a 15-minute.
Yeah.
And somehow my numbers are a little different than yours when I do the CPR. I don't know why.
This is not CPRT. We're talking about when a stock hits a 52-week high and it fails. When it hits that support, the next time you get a pullback, it means it's going to break which level? This level. So it's not any of those levels. This is the level you're watching for, 28.50. Okay. So it's at 29.57. We're not looking at this. We're looking at 100 points away for puts.
28.50. Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, which brings you to the last thing.
So any of the stocks you're trading and they hit a high and they had a failed slingshot, you're watching for lower high get puts, lower high get puts.
Okay. I get, yeah, what's my last thing? I'm gonna reach out to people. When did you say that we need 5 people for a group, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I'm gonna try and get 5 people. Because I
You
hear
are not
people.
yet in a group, T.
No, I know I'm not in a group, but I'm gonna try and get people to a group. So I'm gonna start reaching out to people. So, if anybody's listening, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna start reaching out to people and see if they want to get in a group, because it seems like some of the questions I hear or some of the questions I have, like I said, I'm still trying to. I hear the slingshot theory and the failed, and I hear people's questions, and I guess we need once I get other people, get a focus group, and then we'll kind of all get it together.
For crying out loud, guys, please look at those 5K stocks and look at stocks that have hit 52-week high. You're tracking the same stock and it's communicating to you, telling you this is failed. Now pull back, get puts. Very easy to track them, and multiple of 10. Multiple of 10. Okay. So all these tech stocks, I don't even know why you guys are forcing calls on them. ZS, so no, just trade pullback. It's a pullback. Not unless you have a change of character, it's a pullback. Any of these stocks you're trading, it's a pullback. They've been bearish, nothing has changed. Not unless you have a change of character, like Snow had a change of character. Okay, but anything else here, it had a change of character. Anything else, and still, even with the change of character, if Snow is not going to 160, 165, 170, just get puts. The same thing for Crowd and ADSK, MDB. So this one Crowd I mentioned last week is just going sideways, So we had counted for Crowd and we said, if it doesn't do after day 9, our stock is consolidating. If nothing is happening on day 9, just wait 21. If nothing is happening, wait 30 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26. So Crowd and CRM, they are headed to that 30-day mark. If nothing is happening, stop forcing that stock to do. It won't do anything. It won't. Just leave it. Play stocks that are giving you rewards. ZS is still struggling. So pull back, continuation. Don't even try to swing calls. You'll be caught the wrong way. So Crowd, ADSK was continuing down. Crowd and CRM, watch them. Yes, Augustine, you're raising your hand. I'm not going to talk about Fibonacci timeline. You guys are not even using 50% retracement. I'm not going to talk about time zone.
I do have a question on LMT.
Uh-huh.
Is the 52-week high. I just want to make sure I'm looking at it correctly.
LMT can disappoint you, but the minute it's above 455, it can attempt multiple times. So this was the first attempt, this was the second, so this was the third, and it broke 455. So this was when it hit 52-week high on 28th. So you have to go to a lower time frame to see it clearly. It's almost it. LMT, so pathetic, and now this is a political stock. You know, the contracts they get are from the government. So I not give you the best setup, but the same thing, slingshot. So 457, it went down, then broke this the next day. So you have a slingshot setup. It's supposed to go up to retest this level. Instead, it created a lower high, and then it broke support. The minute it's breaking that day support, just get puts. It continued down, broke this 447. Then now it gave us what? A double bottom, 47, 447. Went up 55, pull back higher low, 457. So if you see, this is 457.11, and this is 457 flat. So it came down. It is going to break which level? 447. It broke it. 439. So you start again. Higher low. You're going up 457.97. New 52-week high. So get puts. If come Monday, it's not giving you a new low, it's not breaking Friday support, it means it wants nothing to do with pullback. You're getting calls. It's going to break which level? 457 is going to go higher. Donna,
Yes,
these
yes.
2 days,
Did you say Friday's low or Thursday's low?
Friday, majameni, sinjoi new high, 457.97. So the day you hit a stock hits a 52-week high, it's supposed to pull back. On the next day, it's supposed to break this day's support. The day it hit 52-week high, the next day, it's supposed to break the support, the low. So this is the low. So come Monday, if it does not break 450 point, let's go to a lower time frame. So if it doesn't break 450.68, it opens going up. It means, so the whole day, if it does not break this support, it means it wants nothing to do with going down. It still wants to go up. It's going to break which level? 457. So when it breaks 457, you're multiple of 10. You're looking at the next target is 460. If it gives you a new high, the process starts again. The pullback, break the previous day support. If it wants nothing to do with this day's support, it means it's not done going up. It still wants to go up until the day it will be done. So come Monday, you're looking at, will it open below this, or will it reject this and go up? You're getting calls to break this level.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
So any stock hitting 52-week high, it's the same process. Get puts, leave a runner. If it rejects, sell your puts, get calls. It's not done going up. Breaks, gives you a new high, the same thing. Again, repeat, get puts, leave a runner. So the ZS, the MDBs and the no, those ones are the ADB, pullback, lower high, get puts. That's how you do with them. Pullback, lower high, get puts. Because they are bearish. The trend is bearish. That has not changed, not unless you have a change of character. Okay. So we had a change of character here, but we had a double top. We had a change of character here. So I don't know why you guys are fighting with these stocks, and I'm giving you guys very good setups, and you're like, are you looking at this? No, I was playing. Don't joke with NVIDIA. NVIDIA will eat all your money when you're looking at it. Hey. Oh. So NVIDIA had not pulled back. We talked about this last week. It was one of the strongest stocks, and then finally we've gotten a pullback. It gave us 9 days of pullback. Then we had a change of character here. So you want to trade this day. The next day, instead of it, so Friday, it created a inside bar. So it means it's still all these semiconductor stocks are lotos, okay? So this was a lower high. There is no question about it. It pulled back. Did it go to 974? No. Did it go to 920? No. That's the level we were watching for, 922. Did it go to 922? No. Get puts. Don't even struggle with swinging anything now, not unless you're swinging from this day to this day, or you're swinging calls from here to here. Okay? So until we get a good confirmation, these stocks, you're just trading along with them. The ones that are giving you good setups is a 52-week high. You get puts, you take profit, you're leaving a runner. So you're waking up to money with puts. Then you sell, you're looking for double bottom or a higher low, get calls, you're going back to retest or break that 52-week high. Okay, so the last stocks I'm talking about is coin and MSTR. So you know this, they've never gone back. So they were failed slingshots. It never went back to 284. It broke support, but the next day it broke it, so went lower, pull back, lower high, get puts. So we have indecision. Okay, halving is 24th. So we still have like 2 weeks. Is it 24th? We still have 2 weeks to the halving event. So it's going kind of sideways. We want this to happen 9 days, more than 9 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So watch this on Monday, day 9, because it's going sideways inside this candle. You want 9 days to 12 days of consolidation. That's the perfect days for consolidation. Outside that, wait 21 days. After 21, wait 30 days. Just leave that stock alone. MSTR, we rejected 2000. So if you go see, and this stock, you can play out of the money. Failed slingshot, very easy. Which day did we hit 19? Now that was last month. So this was the lower high. So you hit 52-week high, get puts, take profit, leave a runner. Went lower, okay? So you're looking at this level, 1645. It is not supposed to break this level. The minute it's breaking that level, this stock is done. It is done, done. So it's a pullback continuation, okay? It was done here the minute it broke that support, okay? Puts, lower high, puts, went even lower. Pullback, 1699, it's not 2000. Lower high, get puts. Went up, still higher, but it's a lower high. Get puts. Lower high, get puts. So it means whatever level it broke here, the last level where it went down, 1462, you're going lower than that. Broke it. So very that level that it breaks after a failed slingshot, the support is going to, that's the next, it's going to break that level after the pullback. So that 1462, you already knew the next time I'm getting puts, I'm holding to break which level? 1462. So here when it was done, 1439, sorry, 1739, 1674, you're getting puts, you're going to break which level? 1462. Did it break it? Yes. Okay, the next time it's going up, it's going to break this level. Lower high, you're holding puts to break which level? Here. Did it break it? Yes. Okay, so here it broke this pullback. The next time you're going down, you know you're going to break which level? This one. And you guys are busy fighting other stocks. Now, Lily, I think I should talk about Lily because Lily failed. So we all know it failed. And Lily has been giving us triple tops, not even one, triple. So we hit 802. We had a failed slingshot. Then we dropped to 755. So you knew, I think it was 748, 740, 730, yeah, 727. Ooh. So 802, get puts, slingshot setup. You're going to break which level? This level. Did it break it? Yes, broke it. You anticipate to go up, you're watching for double bottom or a higher low. So here you got a higher low. Give it 3 days. If it's not going back to that level, get puts, or if it breaks this support, 769, just know this stock is done. It broke it. So now it's pullback. You're going to break which level? 760. So from 792, you knew you're going to break which level? 760, broke it. Went down to 727. Pullback. 765, 768, 768, double top, 769, triple top. So this one was creating higher lows, going up, going up, going up, 780, 778, lower high, 785, going up, but it's still a lower high, 780.93, it's up, but it's still a lower high. 793 is not 802, get puts down. 787, lower high, get puts, double top, 763, 786, double top. So after any lower high, so now you're looking only for double tops or triple tops. It's been giving us double top here, went down, 765, 765, 765, triple top down. So after failed slingshot, you're looking for double top or triple tops when it pulls back. So if it's breaking a level, then it's still going up. But if it's giving you double top, triple top, just get puts. Get puts. Okay. Any questions? Cost, the same thing. HD, the same thing. This one's failed long time ago. So it's just you're trading pullback, continuation, pullback, lower high, continuation. So this one, we know it went to 752 when it pulled back. It has never gone back to that 752.
Question,
752, yeah.
go one back to Lily with the triple top. So now on the 15, you're looking almost at a double bottom at 751.67. And what is that now? 751.64?
That's the closing price.
Right. Well, I mean, the lowest it hit was like 749.
So it's gonna break this level.
746.
right? So,
Because I was looking, it looks like almost like a double bottom, and I'm just wondering.
so this is 747. It broke this support. Okay, so you have here 746. It rejected here, but it is going to break this level for sure. It's at 749. So if it rejects it, then it's going back up for a pullback. If it's going to any level below 802 is a lower high, you're still trading puts. So you want to remember this stock went down to which level?
7, other than 746.
Yeah,
Trying to see. All right, that's 727 level.
okay. So you need to remember that. So if it's creating a lower high, you know it has no trouble breaking 760, has no trouble breaking 750, has no trouble breaking 740, has no trouble breaking 730. The next level is 720. So when
So
you
you-
get puts and you're seeing a stock dropping, just hold it. Those are the levels it's supposed to go down to.
So
this
you would
was the first attempt at 720.
So Monday, if it starts to climb, say it opens at 752, as soon as it starts to reject whatever level it's going to hit at, then you just start getting puts. Like I'm trying to see what level you're looking at, to make sure there's no reversal.
You
I-
guys
I'm
reversal the wrong way. So
reversal meaning if I'm looking at puts that it doesn't decide it wants to climb and make a pull.
So this stock hit, this is when it hit the top. This was
Right.
the reversal. This is the pullback, hit 797 lower high, bearish continuation, rejected this, went up, created another lower high. So now you're still looking at bearish continuation to go down to which level? 727. So if it rejects 727, it means it wants to go back up to which level? 797, 802. So now, do you have a change of character here to get calls?
No.
No. So it needs to break which level? It needs to break and close above 761. Actually, no. This is an inside bar. This is the
I was going to say the other one.
yeah,
That one, 770.
772.
So you wouldn't be, so you'd wait until it broke 772. If it didn't do that, then you just start getting
You
puts.
don't wait. If on Monday it's going up and it's opening at 751, it's rejecting 747. You're getting calls to which level? To that 772.
Okay.
So this is what you're looking for. If it stays below, above 746, you're getting calls to 771. That's the level for it to have a change of character. So it means it needs to be above which level? 771. It's a 772, 751. 751 to 772. Do you sit and wait for it to go to 20 points? No, you trade calls. So that's why I'm saying for these stocks that have confirmed a trend, for pullback, you trade the pullback, then you see a double top or a triple top, you get puts for continuation. So this stock has two inside bars. We already know the trend, it's bearish. It has two inside bars. So not unless it breaks, has a change of character, goes to 771, it is still bearish, you're getting puts. Nothing has changed, it's still bearish. Okay.
Right. So you just wait for it to go up, and then you probably get a. Could you get a put for a couple weeks out, or is that too?
Yeah.
Is it premature to do that?
Get puts for a couple of weeks. T, have you seen us? Not unless so if this stock confirms to you which if it's rejecting 771, then you're getting puts, you know Lily. So the next level you're watching is 770, 727. This
720.
level can hit in 2 days and then decide to go back up. So any stock, don't, now I'm not encouraging anyone to buy, not unless it's a clear stock ER to ER. Now you see this one is not been going, it's kind of been going sideways. So since this high, this high, this high, and this low here, this low. So we want to see if it will come back to this low. We don't have a clear trend for this stock. Do we have a clear trend here?
No.
So why would you buy 3 weeks out?
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So stocks that had clear trends, the ones you buy. So this one was post year, went sideways, and then going up. So these are the ones you can buy time, because after this sideways, it made a decision, especially after it broke 476. So here you'd have bought calls to retest and break this level. It went all the way to 509. You take profit. We got a pullback here. So now we want to see if it's going to break this level. But let me see DPZ. So 508, we had a new high. It gave us a slingshot setup here. Then when it went up, 503 lower high, we had a double. Sorry, we broke this 491, went up 507, it's still a lower high. So this was set up to get puts. 507, 505, you have a lower high here, get puts, but we still don't have a failed slingshot. Do we have a failed slingshot set up on DPZ?
No,
No. So DPZ still has an opportunity to go what? To go do what?
retest
Retest.
the high.
That's who's speaking?
Terry.
Oh, Terry. Now you guys see the difference between a failed and a not unless it breaks. So it still can go down to this level, 481, but we don't have a failed slingshot. Why? After it hit this level, it has never gone back to retest or break this level. So we still have an opportunity to go break 508 and go higher. So this DPZ is still a play to look out for. It's at 495. It can go all the way to break this to create a new high until we have a failed slingshot. So this is still a viable play for it to go up. Okay, so that's how you look at the 52-week high. Terry, Panini Ola disappointed. I thought you'd be the one at the top telling me, oh yes, I traded Meta, I traded all these 52-week high stocks. Oh yeah, this one is reporting earnings. This is, let's see. So it rejected 165 twice. It was supposed to hit 165, rejected here, where double top went down. Okay, so it's reporting on Tuesday. Ugh. I don't like this stock. It's a good one. I don't know I don't think it has ever been good to gamble swings. Maybe it will be a first time, but it's on a bearish trend. These are the stocks that I list them as stocks that are tired of being bearish, but can be a good one. 146, so 144. So Monday, watch if it breaks below 144. If not, then it can decide to start pulling back. So it's something I can look at it post year. Okay. So please, 52-week high, slingshot setup. The best. If it fails, it has failed. Hizo group mko, those are the things to discuss. Okay. Kama hakuna swali, any other stock somebody thinks I should look at? AMD is the weakest. And it hit the 161 we had talked about. $161. Okay. So this is this support here. It has come to it. So if it breaks it, then we're looking at it going to 134, where it started here. Okay. So it's the weakest. If it's the weakest and it's the one that has had the deepest pullback, if we are bullish, it will be the best to trade. 227. So it went, so once 50% retracement was 160. It rejected here, continued up. And now this is the level we are watching for. The minute it breaks that 160, just know this stock is gonna go lower. And it has earnings end of April. Okay. So if it's going back up, we are looking at 176, 199. But if it breaks 160, just know this is it's not done going down. Okay. Any questions?
Is that head and shoulders?
It looks like this is the head. So this is where you see it pulled back to the same level here, 186, slightly broke it. So now if it's going down, if it's going down, then it means this is the base, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna go all the way to 144. So not a good sign, but we've been bullish for months. I mean, we've been bullish for months since October all the way to March. So October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months, almost 6 months we've been bullish. So this is not a bad thing. I know people don't like bearish market, but what to do? I don't know if we have next week the Feds are gonna get into our bedrooms again. But that's the thing. Oh, good. 52-week high. So this one, you're timing it. It has hit 52-week high. So you start timing it. So we had 161.11, 161.7. So this is the thing, get puts. You would have traded puts here, leave a runner. So come Monday, if it broke. So we want it to open below this 158. You have a slingshot setup. You're getting calls, or it can give you double. It can create a support and then the next day gives you a double bottom, or it can give you a call. So from 159, it wants to go back to 161, break it and create a new high. You'll have a successful slingshot setup. But even these 2 days, so between Monday and Tuesday, very important, whatever support it creates tomorrow, you want to see that that stock stays above that level. The minute it breaks that support, that's a failed slingshot. It's never going back to this level anytime soon. You're waiting for a pullback, get puts. Sawa. So any of those stocks that are hitting those energy stocks, the FANG, the VLO, the CBX, all those creating 52-week high, Amazon, your timing. If they break the support, then you're trading pullback, get puts. So Amazon, this level they hit pre-market, I don't like them because sometimes they're not recognized. So 189.77, 189.99. Which one do we take? So this one we're waiting to see. So this one, this support break the previous day low. If it breaks it, you have a new support. So Monday, whatever happens, Monday and Tuesday, very important. If it breaks that support, just know it's never going back to that 189 anytime soon. You're trading a pullback, then get puts. So you have Amazon, Google, energy stocks, and DPZ. When it comes, I've listed them. If you look at the weekly watch list, channel, I've listed the stocks that they closed strong. It means they closed that hitting 52-week high. Google, Amazon, Main, CMG, it went to that 3,000. So we've talked about what to look for. GE is another one. They did like a departmental split. I don't know how they call it. They split two main businesses in the company. I don't know, they call it something. So GE 52-week high. 160. Okay. Oh, it broke. It broke. So this one, it hit 160. Right. I don't know. These pre-market levels, they're not recognized. So I don't know. This is the level. Double bottom. We went up. 157's lower high, double top, came down, higher low. So GE, look at that list I've given in the weekly chart. Those stocks still have an opportunity to go back up. FANG, Oxy, DVN, AOG, TCOM, Dash, I've talked about it, DPZ, Amant is a semiconductor. And then BBY, FFIV, and RDFCX, DXM, MAR, all those have listed them. Still have a look, they have a chance to go higher. So this one, we had 213, 214. These pre-market levels, I don't know. And this is kind of going sideways, inside. So, of course, all semiconductor stocks, they've been going sideways. So look at Amat. Let's count. Should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 days. This is the reason QQQ is not moving. So all those stocks that I've listed there, you're looking at them this week in case they create new highs. So I post stocks that have hit 52-week high. If you have an indicator that is showing you stocks that have hit 52-week high, that's what you look for. I will update the lotto list for this week. So I give it on Sunday, and Wednesday I update it. So I'll update it, and then we see how the week goes. Any questions? If there are no questions, I'm done. Next week we'll look at we prepare, because I know that if we are not going up, we'll be going down. So we'll be hitting, some stocks will keep hitting 52-week low. So we'll talk about now trading 52-week low. The opposite. Terry, any questions? If there are no questions, I'm done. Nicole and Tosh refused to talk. Kaki, say something. No, you guys usually log in from work. I know, Nicole, you don't work weekends. So umekataa tu kuongea.
Thank you.
Thanks, Virginia. I was at my son's soccer game, so I just got home. But I was listening.
Okay.
Asante sana. Have a
Yeah.
great week. Profitable week.
You too. T, sign us off. Or you wanted to say something?
Nope, I was just saying thank you, and let's make this money. See you guys Tuesday.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.